Hey guys, Jabba. Thanks for joining me today. I just want to talk to you about some of the things I really love about this vehicle, and I think some things that are an opportunity for the vehicle. But guys, first let's start off with some of the things I really love about the vehicle. Number one is the ride. I've been told that the ride wouldn't be as smooth as the GMs and Fords, and interior noise would be a little bit more from even some of the reviews I've read. I can tell you, it may be louder inside the vehicle as far as the cabin. I haven't been able to sense it, or the difference is so negligible I can't tell. I've taken the vehicle up to about 80 miles an hour and don't hear any wind buffeting, any noise, anything like that, any external noises intruding the vehicle. So I don't feel that at all. I feel that it is a quiet ride and compliant ride, and I've been pretty happy with that. Point of contention on this vehicle has been the C-channel in the rear part of the frame. I believe it's reinforced, and I've heard about some bed bounce from people. And tell you, I haven't experienced that here at all in different driving conditions, different roads. I tell you that that's definitely a minor point, and I don't feel that at all. And I've had the GM frames that are, full frame, fully boxed. And to me, I can't tell the difference. I can tell you it rides better. It's not as stiff as those vehicles, so I do enjoy that part of it. Another thing, guys, gas mileage, 12.9 miles to the gallon. Not a big issue for me. I knew what I was getting when I bought this truck, and I'll tell you what I really appreciate. No direct injection, no carbon buildup, reliability of the engine, no drive on displacement or demand on displacement when it turns into a 4-cylinder from an 8-cylinder. And you have that shuttering. It's a very basic engine, even though it is advanced, in my opinion. It's a dual overhead cam setup. I expected that. I'll take the gas mileage and the dependability and reliability over better gas mileage and a tendency for it to break down or have long run issues down the road with carbon buildup, direct injection issues, and just those issues that can come up with trying to save gas. So I'm okay with that. The other thing, guys, a little bit of some, I guess, bad feedback on the premium Intune system. I can tell you, for me, it's fine. It's great. Sounds great. CD player works. Bluetooth functions are excellent. I haven't had any issues with it. I've had the Chevy MyTouch features in my other vehicles, and also had a Ram that had their version, and I can tell you both those were great. But believe me, the simplicity of this and reliability is fine. Those did have issues where they would lag at points. With the Chevy, I did have to take it in to get it reset, and the whole screen went blank. So I had no use of that. So I would rather prefer something simpler and reliable and dependable. So I'm happy with it. It sounds fine. It's not the JBL, but to me, it's great. It works fine, sounds great. I haven't had any opportunities. I just thumped them 3.6 Mafia in it. Sounded good to me. So I will happily take it. I think, guys, like I said, fit and finish is great on the truck all the way around. Had a few vehicles in the past where panels weren't aligned fully. They weren't fully flush. I haven't seen any issues on here. Paint quality looks good. I know I've heard some about the thin clear coat, but I think that's with all vehicles. Every form I've been part of, whether it was my Chevy SS, Pontiac GTO, BMW, same thing all around, guys. Thin clear coats or thin coats of paint, but I think that's just the environment we live in, with the requirements to be environmentally friendly and use things that are in compliance with that. So, but from what I can tell, no issues. I don't see a lot of paint nubs or trap particles, so it looks good to me. Interior quality looks great of the vehicle. It's put together very, very well. I haven't had any issues there, and I really, like I said, enjoy the fit and finish. Now, some things that are really an opportunity, in my opinion, on the vehicle, and they're small quips. One of them, backup sensors and front driving sensors. I think those are important with a big truck like this and parking in tight spaces. I think that's a big miss for the vehicle. I don't know why they didn't include it. Blind spot monitor is not a big deal because it has a pretty big greenhouse, so you can see out pretty easy. But it would have been a nice feature. I think they've really stepped up their safety in the vehicles with this safety packages they have. But I think that would have been an opportunity as well. The other small thing that is a little bit of a nuisance, and like I said, I'm really nitpicking at this point, is auto up on the windows. On the driver's side, auto down is there, but for the rest of the windows, auto up is not there. That would be great. Cup holder is a little bit slightly oversized, and I think here in America we definitely love our big drinks, but they might be a tad on the bigger side. And it may not actually be. It may just need those pieces in the circumference of it, which hold the drink in place. You know how they go in and then come out to hold the drink. So that's one thing. Those are the only minor issues I can really think of. I mean, there's some people that have said, hey, it doesn't have a locking diff. I don't really know if that's a big deal. I've had a locking diff in some of my other vehicles. I can tell you in bad weather and bad terrain and mud, I've gotten stuck just as easy. So I don't know if that's really going to be all that big of a feature in saving your rear versus a vehicle that has intelligent traction management control, which may be better. And also the thing is, without a locker in the back, you have less things to break, which again, longevity of the vehicle makes sense. Toyota's been in the business of building vehicles for a very long time. And probably have great drivetrain engineers working for them, so I'm not going to argue with them on what they think is best. And I'm happy with it, like I said. But guys, those are my overall impressions of the vehicle initially. And like I said, I'm pretty happy. But if you have any questions, shoot them out to me. I'll be more than happy to answer them or try to answer them or try to research them. But hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you.